I'm Deepak Srivastava, retired corporate executive turned entrepreneur. I have my own software solutions company in Singapore, Parrot Solutions Limited. We live in Gurugram. We started looking for a match for our son some time back. And, it's so difficult to get matches these days because people are reluctant to refer. I don't know for what reasons, but I think everybody wants to play it safe these days. So one of our close family friends, they referred us to Aarshi Matrimonial Services. They were very happy with them, and so we got in touch with them. And touch wood, it was probably one of the wisest decisions that we took as far as finding a match for our son is concerned. When you're looking for a match for children these days, it's so difficult to understand what children want. We have our own values and systems which we look forward to in terms of family matching of the family background, etc. And the kids have their own. So I think one of the most important things is to sit with the child and actually come to maybe 8-10 points, write down 8-10 points which the child wants. And of course, we as parents also need to put down what sort of family we are looking forward to. And once that's put down, and I can assure you that the first list is not going to be right, because you will keep discovering as the child goes and meets somebody or you come across a family, you discover there are certain other aspects that you'd like to bring into the picture, and some aspects which you thought were important actually are not important. So it's actually a once in a lifetime decision for the child, and you have to get it right. And there has to be a fair amount of due diligence that needs to go into it. In the good old days, there were family members and friends that you could do. But in today's environment with children, pursuing their own interests, where within your own circle, you may not find a match. And certainly in our case, that was the case, that we couldn't find a match within our own circle. So when we are looking for matches outside our own circle, how are we confident that, the other party, the family of the child, the other child, is actually compatible with our family? And I think that's where Arshi's really came into the picture, because not only did they evaluate us as a family, they came, visited us, talked to my son, my wife, and and then basis that they also did the same thing with prospective brides, the other children. So what we were confident of and assured of was that a certain level of due diligence had been carried out. And I think that was very, very assuring for us. In our journey for finding a bride for our son, I must say this, that Aarshi would selectively send a profile a week. And what I liked about it was that you would focus on that profile, knowing fully well that there was a fair level of due diligence done on the part of Arshi's also when they send the profile, because they take it as a matter of prestige that because for them this is a major success to get a match done. So I think it was important. It was good that they would send a single profile so that we could actually as a family evaluate that profile, and if found fit, we take it forward. There's normally a tendency that let's get 20 profiles and then we'll sort of put them together and then evaluate from that. For us, it was the first wedding in the family. Zero experience. So we think we are knowledgeable and all that. And on the other side, you have a company whose job it is to actually get matches made. So I would trust them to sort of do a better job than what we would be able to do. Yeah. So we actually we really appreciated that on their part. And I think that really worked, because, with every profile, we would sit down, evaluate what are the pluses, minuses. And, mind you, it's not every single profile that came was a very good profile. I think if a match didn't work out, it was in terms of personal preferences and choices. It wasn't about, the quality of the profile that came in. So I think it helped us also to sort of hone in onto the right sort of match. And the best part of it is you discovered that, some of your thoughts were right, some of your thoughts were wrong. It was a journey, and it's a journey of discovery. And I'm so glad that it ended up so well. We found the perfect daughter-in-law that one could ever hope for. Arshis were very, they were very proactive in the sense that uh, they would send a profile, they would follow up, they would ensure, if conversations needed to take place, they would ensure those conversations happened. If there were points of clarification that were required, they came through very fast. And I think that's the level of professionalization and personal touch that they brought in, because not only did they know us, they also knew the other party equally well. So their comfort in talking about each other was very high, and actually that was also it was good for it gave us a good feeling. Archie is doing a fantastic job. It's their 25 years, and I think it's only probably the beginning, because the way I see it, it's going to get increasingly difficult to find matches for children, the way children are pursuing their interests. So I'm sure that this gap will be filled adequately, more than adequately, by Archie's, and our best wishes to Archie for an even more successful endeavor.